Statistics has proven to us that the real estate industry of Nigeria will continue to thrive. In the second quarter of 2021, the sector grew by 3.85%, representing a very massive increase in the last 6 years. And guess what? By the third quarter, this increase expanded to 10%. And this increase is predicted to continue even in the year 2022 that we are right now. If you are yet to be a real estate investor, my aim today is to show you why you need to start quickly. And if you already are a real estate investor, I aim to encourage you to continue to do more, because the real estate investment industry will continue to thrive. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your very caring realtor, Iluyinka. I always put your interest as my #1 priority. And on this channel, I will always bring you very informative videos and educative ones. So please, if you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe and hit the bell so you'll always be updated whenever I bring you lovely videos like this. As a Lagos-based realtor, I would like to share some reasons why investing right here in Lagos State is really great for you as a smart investor. #1 reason is the population growth. As at the last count, the population of Lagos State is as high as 22 million and it is increasing on a daily basis. Records say that 86 people migrate into Lagos State per hour. 86 people per hour migrate into Lagos State every single day. You can imagine the numbers. And that is the reason why the population will always increase the demand for accommodation. Because like I always say, shelter is one of the major needs of every man. #2, Lagos State is the commercial capital of Nigeria. Yes, Abuja is the administrative capital, but Lagos is the commercial center. It's the richest state in Nigeria. The GDP, that's the gross domestic product of Lagos State, is 30% of Nigeria's total GDP. So, because of that, it's even is the 5th largest economy in Africa. So that alone makes the activities happening in Lagos State to be, always on the rising, including the real estate sector. #3 is the urbanization rates. In Lagos State, somewhere that you used to imagine that it was a bush, in 1 year you come back there and it's no longer a bush. The urbanization rate is 16%. It's very fast. So there is nowhere you buy property in Lagos. Yes, there's some areas that you have to buy and wait, but the rate of waiting or the length of waiting is not that long compared to the return on investment that you're going to get on that transaction or that real estate transaction. There are also the fact that rent is on high demand. Rent is on high demand. About 75% of everybody looking for property right now are renters. And that proves that anyone that can afford to buy finished houses or buy land and build, either you want to rent it or you want to live in it, is on a better side of the deal. You are on the 25% side whereby the supply is limited. And why anytime supply is lower than demand, what happens is you make good profits. You are able to cash out and always smile to the bank. So these are just some of the reasons why investing in Lagos is a fantastic deal. So let me now share with you how you can go about this. No matter your budget, no matter where you are, it's better to start than not starting. Let me just share some ways that you can start investing right now in real estate. And number one is speculative buying. Now, a lot of times I know you have seen a lot of realtors coming to you, buy land in Ibejuleki, buy land in Ekpe, this one, extension in process, something, registered survey. They are good investments, but like we always say, you must do your due diligence. But one major advantage of buying those kind of land is that you are buying when they are cheap, so that when they become expensive, you can resell or use it for whatever you have planned to use it for. But the major crux of this kind of investment is that they are for speculation, they are for waiting. You buy now and you wait. It might be for 3 years or for 5 years, and it might even be longer. But the most important thing is that you have kept your money where it will never rot, where it will never, it will never depreciate. Real estate always appreciates once bought correctly. So speculative buying is the process of buying an area that is not yet developed or is developing, then you wait and resell after a number of years or a while, and then you will resell later. Speculative buying is different from land flipping or house flipping. It's different because the other one, that's speculative one, it requires you to wait for a number of years. Because when you buy land in Ibejuleki, for instance, yes, it is going to be a great one because Dangote refinery alone is going to have about 30,000 staff in their facility, and they will have to live somewhere. They have this free trade zone, there is the Lekki deep sea ports. There's a lot of investment around there that show that land here will be expensive in few years' time, and it will be of value. That was exactly what happened to Ajao Estate. The location or the siting of the Muritala Mohammed Airport at Ajao made Ajao Estate and even Oshodi to appreciate. So when there are high-level projects like the Dangote refinery and so many other, even the Lagos airport is coming to that axis. All these kind of projects will definitely, it's a good sign that that area is a place to invest in. But you, my dear clients, must know that they are speculative buying because you will have to wait. It's not an immediate thing. You don't buy today and sell in 1 year. You will not really, it is to get it sold will even be difficult. So that is one way of investing in real estate, especially for the new investors. There you can still get 1.5 million land at Ekpe, you can still get 2-3 million land in Ibejuleki, 4 million. I'm talking about land that you will do your due diligence, there will be a good title. You can check out my video on documents that you should get before buying any land in Lagos before you invest. So you will be able to do proper speculative buying, whatever you are doing it. Like I also said, land flipping is another way of investing in the real estate sector of Lagos State, Nigeria. And that can also be house flipping. And what that just entails is you buy land or a house and you buy it because you want to resell in the nearest future. That one can be in months, it can be in a year. So it is usually in a more developed environment. A client of ours bought a land at Oshodi around 2020. We bought it for 15 million naira at that time. In exactly a year, that same land was sold for 25 million naira. That is an example of land flipping. It's already in a developed environment with high demand for landed properties. So this client bought and held it for 1 year and then resold. So that is land, but that can also be for house flipping. You can buy a house, maybe a bungalow, or you can buy even a 3-bedroom terrace duplex and just keep it. And then you don't even want to rent it. You just want to, get your money back in a few months or in a year, thereabout, or in 2 years, but usually shorter than buying land to wait, which is speculative buying. Then we also have the off-plan deals. I've talked about off-plan deals severally. This is a very, very good way of investing in Nigeria. There are so many advantages to it, but let me just share with you a few benefits of investing through off-plan deals. Now, I must be honest to you that off-plan deals are almost as expensive as buying ready houses even today because of the instability of our economy. So you find out that you might even get a property that is off-plan going for a higher price than a ready unit, same 3-bedroom terrace, but one is ready and the other one is ready. It's possible today that you're going to get, a property, the ready one, to be even cheaper than the one that is off plan. However, that is the reason why I always say you need to work with a real estate consultant, a professional estate surveyor that knows his or her onions, because there are still some deals that are here right now in Lagos. They are off plan and they are selling at lower price than the market value, and that is an advantage for you because already you have made profits. Already you have earned a lot of money on your investments, because as at that day, that property is already lower than market value. Talk less of when you now wait for it to be finished and then you are really going to cash out and smile to the bank. So off-plan deals, you buy low, you sell when it is completed. And another reason why, again, it is very good is that it affords you the opportunity to buy in installments. So you don't have 50 million, you don't have 70 million cash right now, but you are an entrepreneur, or you are a business owner, or you are a career man or woman, and you have 20 million in fixed deposits, and then you have a good salary that can pay monthly, maybe combined salary, husband and wife. So off-plan deals will enable you to drop your equity and then spread your payment for 12 months, 18 months, and in some cases 30 months, and even in some cases 5 years, 60 months. There are some developers right now, call me for that information, that are giving you 60 whole months to pay for the properties of your dream. So either you want to buy that property for yourself to live in, or you want to buy and rent out for passive income, or resell. After its completion in 18 months, you resell immediately. That is great investment. So that is for off-plan deals. I've talked about the speculative buying, I've talked about the land flipping, I'm talking about off-plan deals. The fourth one will be where you buy and build for rental investments, for rental income. You can see this plot of land, and you have heard that Badore is a hot place for rental income, or Sogotedo is a great place for rental income, or Abijo is a fantastic place that is coming up for rental income. Note that the cost of land in different locations vary based on the location, obviously. So, and also the same way it varies as the cost of land varies, the rental income also varies. But anywhere you rent in Lagos right now, the demand for rental properties is high. So if you are a landlord already, or you are a landlord to be, you are in the better side of the 25%, the minority. So basically you can buy to rent, that is buy an already finished apartment or block of apartments and you rent that immediately. Recently in my estate, there's a block of 12 apartments that a very smart investor just bought. They bought it outright from the builder at probably 18 million. And guess what? If they want to resell that apartment today, as it is today, they can make immediate 100%. And if they want to rent it out per flat, at least they'll rent out for 2 million naira per flat. Talk about great investment, passive income. 2 million naira times 12 flats, 24 million naira every year. All you just need to be doing is just to make sure that the property is in good condition. So that is buy and build. Buy an already finished apartment or a block of apartment and then you rent it out. Or you buy land and then you build yourself. You build them to maybe studio apartments or 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms, depending on the location and what is in demand in that location. So that is buy and build. We also have the collaborative purchases. Now, you have been dreaming of getting your own property, but you don't have this capital. You know, you heard that in Lekki 1 now, to get a plot of land in Lekki 1, at least you have 200 million. And you have 50 million naira, and you don't know how to go about it. Why don't you collaborate with friends, collaborate with colleagues? Everybody brings 50 million, that is 200 million times, that's 50 million times 4 of you is 200 million. Then you buy that land together, you know, do that joint investment, and then you wait. If you sell that place in 1 year at 300 million, you all have 25 million profits each, because 100 million divided by 4 is 25 million naira. So that is collaborative purchasing. It just requires a very good lawyer that will come and get your contract done properly so that everybody will know that you don't even have to have equal amounts. Somebody can have 100 million, somebody can have 50 million, somebody can have 25 million. But when you all come together, you know that when it's time for profit sharing, you share accordingly to the contribution that each has made. That is collaborating. And you can now make it more official by doing a real estate investment trust, whereby you would work with these trusts. They are the ones that will invest in property. All you know is that you have invested, you have put your money in, and then they'll give you your money back when it has matured. So that's another way of investing in the real estate. So we're talking about the speculative buying, land flipping, number 2, or house flipping. Talked about the land flipping, speculative buying, off-plan deals as number 3. Number 4, when you buy for rental income, either you buy a finished one or you build yourself. Then the collaborative purchases or the real estate investment trusts. Now, what about you being a developer yourself? You can also be a developer. There's so many land in good locations right now in Lagos State, whereby the owners, they have land, but they don't have capital to build. That's what we call joint venture. So in this case, you that you have capital, you will come together with the owner of the land with a proper contract. You will, come together and ascertain the cost of the land, then ascertain the cost of the project. Then by the time it is completed, you share accordingly. That is joint venture business. So many lands abound in Lagos State right now that you can be a real estate investor in that simple way. And lastly is what I call the project partnership kind of real estate investment. You can also call it land banking. You can also call it cash in, cash out real estate transaction. Basically what it means is that it's a kind of investment whereby a developer would call you to partner with them in their development. So a developer that already has housing unit that they are building for sale, or landed property, that the land that they want to sell, will invite partners to come into and partner with them. But in this case, you are not buying the land or you're not buying the house. You are bringing in your cash. And at the end of the determined or the agreed tenure, you will get your cash back with accrued interest. That is project partnership. And it's a very beautiful way of investing because it can also help you to save. Now, there are so many people that maybe you already have, you already have enough properties. You already have properties in almost every part, mainland, island, you have in different corners of the states, and you really do not want to buy more property. In that regard, you can be a project partner, whereby you bring your money, they will agree with you on the interest rates and then the tenor, and when that tenor is matured, you will get your cash back with interest. And if you are also, a starter, and all you have is 1 million naira, and you don't want to go to Ekpe, but you want to also begin to enjoy the real estate, enjoyment, the real estate lagis, if you want to call it that, what do? Bring your 1 million naira. As of today, I know of some companies that can give you as high as 28% per annum, and they are legit companies. You get your post-dated check for that investment, you get an insurance cover for that investment, and it is also secured with a portion of their property. So if you are buying, let's say, if you are investing 10 million naira, they will tie it to the plot of land that is worth 10 million naira, or an area of the land, of the house they are building that is worth 10 million naira. So it is collateralized with a post-dated check. So what really matters here is that you work with someone that knows the system, and they'll be able to guide you to invest in the right place. So this is a very beautiful way of investing in real estate investment, in real estate sector of Nigeria, especially in Lagos State. You can get your money back over 6 months, over 12 months, and you can use your money for other things. Another way of saving, you can see it as a savings, a way of saving your money for other projects. So these are just the few examples or the few ways that you can invest in real estate in Lagos, Nigeria. Let me add this saying by Franklin D. Roosevelt. He said, "Real estate cannot be stolen, nor can it be carried away. Purchased with common sense, paid for in full, and managed with reasonable care, real estate is about the safest investment in the world." Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed every bit of the video. Thank you. I'm really happy that you are still here with me. And if you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell so you will always, be updated whenever I bring you lovely videos like this.